Track your calories but feel overwhelmed, don't worry, you're not alone. Most people quit because it feels like a full-time job to them, but it doesn't have to be. So in this video, I'm going to outline 5 ways to track your calories without stressing over every single bite. Hi guys, if you're new to this channel, my name is Matthew. I'm an online fitness coach and I love to provide free value to whoever seems interested to watch. When it comes down to tracking your calories, we could have not lived in a more simpler time than this century. With AI, with the internet, with all these softwares and applications that are here for us to use to our benefit, it can't be an excuse to you anymore that you can't or don't know how to track your calories or don't know what you're putting into yourself. So the 2 apps that I recommend are either MyFitnessPal for direct and exact measurements, and it's worldwide known, or my favorite one that I use now is called MyCalAI. The reason I use it is because I just take a picture, gives me my macros, and I'm not competing in any bodybuilding shows or trying to sculpt the most precise, pristine physique, just wanting to have a better understanding of what I'm putting inside my body. So those are the 2 I recommend. Those are the 2 I use. They don't sponsor this video. It's just my recommendations from my past experience. I've used both MyFitnessPal and MyCalAI. I prefer the AI version of it because it's much easier and it's much more user-friendly. It's simple. It doesn't have all these different complicated things that most people don't even care about. They just want to know what they're eating, how many calories, and what are the macros. Those are really the 4 things you need to know. Your calories, your fats, your carbohydrates, and your proteins. Mostly your proteins, and then depending what your goals are, your carbohydrates and fats just to fill the rest. But what did I want to highlight as well is it saves you time and effort. That's all that you really need these applications for. So number 2, I want you to focus on portion awareness and not perfection. You don't need to weigh every bite. Estimate portion sizes using your hand. For example, your palm for protein, your fist for veggies, and your thumbs for fat. This is just like an old school way of measuring your foods. But most people, like I said earlier, aren't trying to develop the most Arnold Schwarzenegger physique to compete into bodybuilding shows. All you really need to know is to have a general idea of how much you're eating and a general estimation. Like for example, I don't even track my veggies. I rarely track my fruits. I don't track berries because they're such low calories. Maybe higher fruits like apples I'll track, and just to understand what I'm putting inside my body. Anything above like 50 calories I'll track. But like spinach, cucumbers, peppers, forget about it. There's no reason to track those things. So understanding your portions, understanding the sizing can really help you understand, okay, how much is really going inside my body? What do I need to really know what's going inside my body, and how much of it is actually affecting my basal metabolic rate? Number 3, plan and log meals in advance. So this is the most slept on method because it allows you to know, okay, how much you're putting in for the day into your body, how much will be used up for energy, and how much you can allow yourself if you have a cheat meal, for example. So what I like to do sometimes is plan out what I'm going to eat for my entire day. So let's say, for example, I already know now what I eat on this cut. I'm basically eating the same things every day. But for example, I eat eggs, spinach, turkey, some sort of lean meat, and then an apple for breakfast. And then whatever I have planned for my dinner, for example, let's say it's some sort of carbohydrate, whether it be rice, potatoes, sweet potatoes. Those are really the 3 main that I stick to. And then 200 to 300 grams of a lean meat as well, and some sort of vegetable, whether it be like greens, whether it be broccoli, on the side as well. And then this allows me to, if I do have any extra calories throughout my day, plan accordingly. So for example, let's say I do have like 200 to 300 calories left over because I've already hit my protein goals and I've already hit my fat goals. I can backfill it with a couple of carbohydrates. So whether that be like for today example, I had 300 calories worth of a crepe. It's not going to affect my progress as much, and I still have a healthy relationship with food because, for example, I like food. I like to eat, and I like to, enjoy a sweet treat once in a while. But the problem is, most people aren't even aware of their portion sizes. They don't even know what they're putting into their body. They don't plan ahead, and then they just end up eating 2,000 calories over, and they wonder to themselves, okay, I must not be capable of losing weight. It's just not in me. Yes, it is. It's capable unless you have some actual disorder or some deficiency or some medical reason why you can't lose weight and you just need to rely on Ozempic, then most of the times you're just not understanding what you're putting into your body. And this is where planning your meals ahead can help you stay on track and understand, okay, do I have room for this or do I have not? And then it just comes down to discipline. It comes down to discipline of saying no, and it comes down to, okay, let me save it for another day. Or let me go, okay, if I really want this extra 200 calories, like if I'm dying to have this Kit Kat, I'm just gonna have to go on and run. I'm gonna have to do some extra cardio the next day. Or if today I'm doing cardio, have it before your cardio so you can use it as energy and it gets burned off. Number 4, stick to a few go-to meals. Like I said, this is the most simplest thing that I recommend to everybody. Yes, it's boring. Yes, it might not be as exciting, but A, it's efficient. B, it works. And C, there's no decision fatigue. You're not exhausting your mind of, oh, what should I eat today? What should I eat today? Oh, am I gonna fit my macros? Am I gonna fit my macros? Am I gonna go over or not? No. You plan out what you're gonna have every single day. If it's boring, who cares? The good things come after boring. The good things come after boring. I don't think that's a saying, but the goals that you want come from the boring work that you're not willing to put in. So, if that means having the same thing every single day, Monday to Friday, who cares? Have it. At least you're not going to have decision fatigue. You're going to wake up and you're just going to go like clockwork. Okay, this is how much I'm having. This is how much it's going to fill up for me. And I'm not going to go over my calorie deficit. I'm going to still stay in my calorie deficit. And then on Saturday, for example, okay, I'm going to go a little bit over. It's not going to hurt my progress too much. I'm going to have a cheat meal. Boom. And this allows you to not stress over, oh, am I losing weight? Am I losing weight? You just plug and play. It's 1 + 1 = 2. Or for example, in your case, if you're trying to lose weight, 5 - 2 = 3. Calories in minus calories burned equals fat loss. It's not rocket science, guys. And it's just the easiest to follow. Just simplify your life. But that's when I started hitting my goals like clockwork. Simplifying and systemizing. Okay, this for breakfast, this for lunch. Okay, this for breakfast, this for lunch. You know what? Today I'm having, I'm feeding a little bit of fries. Okay, let me have fries. Okay, back to the same thing. This for breakfast, this for lunch. It's simple and it's easy to follow along. And that leads us to our last point. Allow flexibility. You don't have to be so rigid with your diet the entire time. You can allow yourself to eat the finer things in life. Instead of obsessing over exact numbers, aim for consistency over perfection. Like I mentioned before, if you're having the same things every single day, and then, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're having the same thing, and then on Thursday, you're feeling like you want some fries in your diet. Sure, go ahead. Make sure to keep track of how much fries you're eating, because fries are really easy to go over, well over 1,000 calories. But if you have some sort of awareness and some discipline to stop yourself from eating those 1,000 calories, then it's not that serious and it won't be that hard for you to maintain your goals and maintain your numbers that you're supposed to be hitting, rather than just back feeding yourself like some slob. So hitting your calorie range goals with 100 calories is good enough for fat loss. You don't need to be every single day. Like some people can't live like that. They can't live every single day. Okay, it has to be 500 calories today. It has to be 500 calories. Unless you're some perfectionist that just needs numbers and they need to be exact every single day. Most people aren't robots. Let's be honest. I don't hit my, goals every single day of 500 calories below maintenance. And that's okay. You don't have to either, because your comparing yourself to people that are either on steroids on Instagram or some sort of drugs on YouTube, and they're also aiming to be at or have to be at a specific weight by a specific date for their show, for their competition, etc. It's okay if it takes you a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even a month, a little bit longer to lose those extra pounds. At least you're working towards it. At least you're being consistent and putting in the effort, rather than most slobs out there who just don't even give a F, and they just fill themselves to the brink with food, and then they have a stomach coming up to their neck and wonder, where did I go wrong? Where did my life go so wrong? Why can't I stop myself? You're not like that, and I know you're not. So don't stress over the small numbers. If you're in a calorie deficit of 100 calories, you're still in a calorie deficit. So if your calorie deficit is, your maintenance is 3,000 and you aim for 2,500, if you have 2,850 calories that day, you're still making progress. You're still hitting your goals. You're still hitting your targets. Maybe not precisely, but you're still in a calorie deficit. So eventually, you'll still lose that fat. It might not be to the precise amount that you want and to the precise date, but you're still making progress. So those are the things that you need to focus on, to not sweat the small stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new, check out the links below. If you want to apply to work with me, that's the first link below as well. Check out the newsletter, check out my website. I put together a free PDF for some of you that have less time and don't have 6 days a week to work out or 7 days a week, and I put a workout program for 2 days a week, full body workouts. It's in a PDF form, so download that if you're interested. And I'm going to leave you like I always do. Subscribe if you're new, create more than you consume, serve everyone, serve others, love everyone. My name's Matthew. Peace.